Hey Max,
What?
what medieval monastic Catholic order would you most want to join?
I would do the one that were crusaders, but they were all lepers.
Oh, the Order of Saint Lazarus. They were cool.
Yeah, I want to be a leper.
Really cool color scheme, white and green.
Yeah, and they still did like crusade stuff. Like they still fought people and kicked people's
hmm
asses.
They're
But they
still
were
around.
also, but they were also lepers.
They're still around. They just don't have leprosy anymore.
Lame. They should get leprosy. We should bring leprosy
Yeah.
back.
The RFK Jr. is on it.
I was just gonna say, you
Good.
guys are speed running that, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. Like you don't have long to wait.
Let's keep it coming. More leprosy, more diseases. Let's make things interesting.
Critical support for America in its unyielding a crusade against the World Health Organization.
We won that crusade. We are out of the World
I
Health
was gonna say
Organization.
America's on any crusade against America, but
More
I
diseases.
digress.
I want bird flu more. I want more bird flu.
I want more expensive eggs.
Egg prices need to go up.
Welcome everyone to the next session of Mobile Suit Gundam, the Old Guard. Last we left our heroes, we have come to a major decision. The Cali team will be moving into the coast of San Francisco to help assist with the ongoing rise of the colloquially known of group known as the Manhunters, agents of the Federation, either hired or enlisted to hunt down and track illegal immigrants still on Earth. The Lieutenant Commander Macho Nash and Lieutenant Bonky Birio both respectively received a promotion to their current rank. And we said goodbye to the Asia. And to one Lieutenant Jane Bell Hunt. Hunt, both through means of her own family and the fact that there needs to be a commanding pilot aboard the Asia, had decided to stay aboard temporarily as discussions of sending her back to the AUG arose. There's still not a set date for anything. There's minor celebration on the boat to San Francisco between the 4 party members, and minor celebration of the new ranks. Galley would go up to both Macho and Bonky. He'd bring a bottle of standard champagne, nothing fancy, only about a few years old, but something that works either way.
You know, Bonky says aloud, kind of to nobody, these promotion parties don't really hit the same when you're not getting paid more with the promotion.
Maybe that's,
You know what I mean?
That's a very fair point.
more motivation to stay on the winning side.
Do you think once we win, they'll accept back pay?
Oh, could you imagine? No, though. I have a feeling that if we win, the Earth sphere is going to look really different.
Oh, it's a pleasant daydream, if nothing else.
It certainly is.
See if I can hold this rank for a new record. I think previously it was 72 hours?
It was actually less than that. Gomine says out of the ether.
Yeah, the voice of God speaks.
Yeah, that's my position. Move out of the way, Jesus. Mohammed's here.
I guess I'll pass that that record by the time we hit landfall, anyways.
Hopefully.
You hear the driving captain sort of yell over. Should be a bit less than a day now. Ship like this, it won't be long. This ain't the Middle Ages, the actual Middle Ages. As the night falls, and another bottle of champagne litters the already decaying ocean, you all finally land squarely in a very familiar, yet very different, sort of, how would you say, a docking hangar. Boxes of boxes of cargo crates and boxes and all sorts litter the bay. You see construction workers of all sorts, cranes. It's a very standard very standard scenery. As you make land, you're greeted with we greeted specifically with a man in what appears to be fishing overalls, specifically crabbing overalls and a beanie cap, sort of holding his hand out to the first to leave the ship, helping you make your way up. You're the support from the Asia, I presume.
You presume correctly.
Good, 'cause you folks don't look like sailors. No offense.
Out of curiosity, what gives it away?
Perhaps the trimmed beard. The fact you're not wet. Also the military uniform one of your boys forgot to take off.
All right. Fair enough.
These are all fair points, I suppose.
It's been getting pretty how do you say, foggy here in the bay. Titans typically didn't make their way through here. This is sort of Navy territory. It has been for years. I suppose a few of you would know more about that than I would. I was a civilian during the war. But we're thinking that they're trying to make San Fran some sort of epicenter. There's already thousands of colonists here for work already. You know how many got displaced after the war. They're thinking of building a colony in space, packing them up all like sardines. What
Seems like a short-sighted policy on their part, just rounding people up and throwing them into space, because that definitely went so well last time.
I think the Federation's a one-trick pony, but that's just my view. It doesn't really matter. Where are my terms? He sort of scratches his head. Not used to being a military man.
I'm not entirely sure we all qualify or not these days.
Less so in Karaba than Ayuk. Last time I met one of you, your kind, they almost kicked me back in the sea for how I acted.
Well, we'll endeavor to be better allies than that.
So,
What is,
hmm?
oh, sorry. I was gonna just ask. So, what has Karba been doing about the increased Titan presence?
all we can be doing, we sabotage. Sometimes we're able to, if we're lucky, on fun days, we sabotage tires, get some documents rearranged. Just very basic stuff. Things to disorganize the Titans, but when it comes to any actual fighting, there's nothing we can do. I mean, this is a government we're after. We're not exactly a formalized military down here. I'm a volunteer. I've never shot a gun.
Well, we can, I guess we know where to start then.
Suppose you do. A few of the higher ups have more information than I do, and he taps his head again. Right, manners. He sort of looks to the two of you, does a salute with his left hand. And half salute with his left hand. You can call me Corporal Me. So,
Me? Emmy?
am I?
Am I? Okay.
Served 2 years in Karaba since they formed. Have a bit of experience down on the sea. But, you know, typically, aside from that, I like to keep to myself. Not lots of work to be done until very recently.
Makes sense.
I'll return the wrong-handed, half-hearted salute. Matro Nash. I'm not gonna bother giving the rank because that's what we discussed shortly before. They don't really seem to matter too much. I guess let's go see what the higher ups have to say about our situation here. It seems like an interesting posting for a bunch of suit pilots.
I'd have to agree, but it seems like you're here for a reason. Let's think. You're the, he sort of looks at the note card in his hand. Alright, you're the lad. You're the, Sean Connery looking. He points to Bonky. Sean Connery looking. Where's the gorilla and the scientist?
The gorilla, he says, pointing to, the gorilla is the, short guy with the poncho and sombrero, and the scientist is her, he says, pointing to Faust.
Why did he say that so, pointedly? But
He couldn't think of a way to, distinguish her that wasn't rude.
White hair, blue eyes.
Just the one lady that's with us actually kind of narrows it down.
The thing is what? The woman? That's also kind of rude.
The woman.
Yeah, he's not gonna say that. Bonky can make fun of Bucky for existing.
Female.
I don't think he's on that terms with Faust quite yet.
We cut to fucking looking at the camera. You see the guy. He turns to Faust. Female Caraba. I thought they'd gone extinct.
Oh, Sombrero. Is he from Baja California? Down south?
I'm not entirely certain where he's from. He just dresses like that.
Ah. Right. And you must be Sub-Lieutenant Faust. So
That would be correct.
lovely to meet your acquaintance.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. But it's even better to meet. No, I'm kidding.
A largely
Lost ego trips. Ugh.
he sort of he presents you all your own sort of fisherman dock worker uniforms, each for you to pick and put on. Bucky.
I'm gonna look so fisherman coded. You have no idea.
It's the beard.
I am the old man from the old man sea.
Sean Connery, can you help me with your friend? He seems passed out drunk and he's holding Bucky over one shoulder.
Yeah, I've helped him through worse situations than this.
Is this guy just like not bother using names, or is he actually his attempt at code names for people?
Roll me a keen empathy.
Huh?
Help, I didn't keep having passed things apparently.
Unless if you just want to ask him.
Ask what?
Why he's phrasing things the way he does, I guess.
Is everything all right? Do you really not know our names?
I know your name. Probably just best to keep a low profile. Also, you look like Sean Connery. It's kind of funny.
Not that much. Definitely don't sound like him.
It's
I feel like that's just a deep cut for some random fisherman to have. Some guy from the last century.
we don't get a lot of good films here. The whole past century.
I don't know. It's like, but like Goldfinger, the only good Sean Connery James Bond movie.
But it's so good.
I'm a fan. Okay.
I'm wondering
Are we just like getting into my personal film taste now?
No. I'm surprised.
Would you rather Orwell?
I don't look like
I believe we
Orwell
have
at
more
all.
important things to get to than.
We're getting bogged down on this. It's like
As you're all led, he's sort of leading. So as the higher ups are going to say, that's going to be you're going to want to know his name first. Lieutenant Maskia. He's the sort of head honcho around here, the only real officer, I suppose, aside from myself. Everyone else is mostly volunteer. We're the only two people who even bothered to rank.
this is a much smaller organization than I thought.
You know, what do you mean? It's a single carbocell for all of, what was it, San Francisco?
San Francisco, yes.
Okay.
It's not that we don't have people. We have people. We just don't have people who know what they're doing, to put it frankly. Resources, supplies, and training. That's what we don't have. People, I can assure you we have people. And as he says that, he sort of pulls over this sort of tin hatch in the wall of the sort of like tin hatch in the wall of the in the side of a container. Something you couldn't quite place if you were looking. In. In.
Okay.
It's a bit cramped. And as you all make your way through, you're introduced to what seems to be the entrance of an abandoned warehouse. And a plethora of tents. Tents and ramshackled shacks. Just, yeah. And people. People everywhere. Just hunched together, sort of nearby fires. There's no lights, no electricity. You can smell still smell the salt of the sea.
Looks more like a refugee camp than a resistance movement at this time.
He gives you a sympathetic look. It mostly is. These are all the people who came from Los Angeles. There's not a lot being done in San Fran yet, but LA's been pretty bad, I'm sure you can tell. You were ground zero, no?
The best of our knowledge, yeah. We don't really know we don't really know that much about what's going on elsewhere.
The lieutenant should fill you in. Let's get you over. You can toss your, we have a free tent over to the side there if you want to toss your ensign. Everyone here's kind folk. I won't worry about them.
Alright.
Things stashed and go get briefed on what the heck we're doing here.
Go, Main.
Yes?
I want you to roll me a... You wouldn't be a new type, no?
No, I'm old type, definitely.
Old type, definitely. Okay, just making sure. I figured, I remembered that, but... I'd want you to roll me. Because you're an old type. Just a straight keen awareness, but I'll give you a +2. Because you were looking out for something like this.
Got it. Oh. Critical failure.
Critical failure.
Lamau.
It's cold. You spent most of your funds trying to get here. The kid is sort of just huddled up next to you. She's cold. Colder than you are. You want to keep an eye out, but you can't. You sort of just huddle up and do what you can. This is far from the highlight of your life so far. As for the three of our protagonists, you see a tent set up with the lieutenant. Lieutenant Maskey sort of not looking over a map, really, but just sort of various documents, various photos strewn across the wall. You see a man to his side with a submachine gun. And he sort of uses the barrel fire next to him to light his cigarette. Takes a long draw and then throws it in the fire.
He lights it, takes a single long draw, and then throws it into the fire?
Yeah.
This man's a psychopath.
Yeah, kill him. We need to kill him.
That's some decadence if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
It was just a truly terrible cigarette, and he's like, nope, fuck this. Out.
That's insane.
Sure, smoking that Chinese shit.
He's got that Soviet saltpeter cigarettes that give you turbo cancer.
A cigarette that gives you cancer instantly. Yeah.
You start vomiting blood.
It has what's it called?
Little
In it-
polonium slims.
This man is wearing a beret with a little.
Oh no, he's French.
He's wearing a black beret with a little Earth Federation pin on it. It's a red pin, of course it is.
Interesting.
And he's looking over these documents, sitting in a beach chair, of all things.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
Has such distinct but disturbing imagery.
Just like Uncanny Valley, but like if Uncanny Valley was a person. You're doing everything a person does, but every single individual thing wrong.
Maybe this guy's just trying too hard, trying to impress us as we come in. It's like, oh, I don't actually smoke. It's terrible.
Yeah, he visibly spits after taking the draw.
That's just rude.
Fuck you. You've, as you were about to be thrown in, you come to. You, were hungover from the night before. You had a bit too much champagne. I imagine, how are you feeling? Actually, how are you feeling right now?
Fine. I mean, nervous, because we're kind of doing something that might be a little stupid, but not really. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I just realized I didn't pull up my sheet, so I'm trying to find it. Cover sheet. And a little bit added. Oh my god, a little bit uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the comment sheet? It's in resources, right? Got it. Never mind. Sorry, I don't have much to say. I've been missing for the past like 15 minutes.
You, the man, a strange fisherman, is carrying you.
I don't like this
You,
at all.
He
Oh.
asked for you, but not by name. It seems your reputation precedes you.
I'm not dressed like a blues brother, though. How would they know?
You're wearing the poncho and sombrero.
I wasn't dressed like that when I killed the guy.
You're dressed like that now, though.
Yeah, but when I killed the guy, which
Oh, that's not the
that guy.
reputation they were referring to. The reputation was that they were referring to your career as a guerrilla in South America.
Oh,
No, it was north of like the U.S.-Mexico border, and like
In the
Havana.
Mojave Desert.
Fallout.
Goliath.
In basically exactly the playable area of Fallout New Vegas.
no, it was more like Arizona and like Colorado.
In Navajo Nation.
I imagine they wouldn't be too pleased about people. Like they were not too pleased when people from Earth invaded them. So I imagine they're still not pleased when people from space.
Can't imagine
invade
it all, yeah.
when a metaphorical
hard
alien
to-
invades you versus a literal alien invades you.
They're not aliens, though. Okay, that
Zeke's
sounds
an
like
alien.
some fucking. That sounds like some fucking
Space
Fetty apologist
racism?
bullshit. Yeah, we're gonna kill you.
I'm sorry. I did call the English aliens, so I feel like, it balances out.
That's because they're just not people in the first place. So
That's
I mean,
true.
that's.
Anyhow,
We are going in more circles than usual tonight.
Bucky,
Sorry.
the fisherman, the strange fisherman, sort of puts you on your feet. Finally come to.
He shoves him off. He just goes, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
Oh, hey. Colonel Me of the of Karba. You're in friendly territory, son. Not corporal. Corporal me.
Let's say,
One of the C's. I'm still new to this.
I don't believe in ranks in the first place. It's fine.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to deal with some stuck-up Ayuk.
No, I don't believe
Ex-Federation.
officers as a concept should exist outside of democratically chosen leaders.
As we were saying, this is he. What can we do for you?
Your friends are over there with their talk, speaking to the lieutenant. You should go ahead, join them.
I just go over.
Bucky, you are just to pick you up to speed. You're in a refugee camp, specifically a hidden refugee camp in a what appears to be some sort of warehouse on the coast. There's possibly 200, maybe 300, 400. There's hundreds of people here, all cramped up together in a very tight space. Tent shacks, far as the eye can see, which isn't very far, but still. The lieutenant sort of looks up at the four of you, like spits again, like, ugh. Fucking spacey brand. Well, hello there. You must be the new arrivals.
That we are.
Come to help a little Karba cell out with the troubles.
The troubles?
The troubles. Not those
care to-
troubles.
Care to bring us up to speed on what the local Carbacell has been doing exactly? Any recent operations?
Last Sunday, I sent a few guys to disrupt a local transport that was bringing in a new batch, so to speak. That's where half the people you see here came from.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty hell to cover up. We had to. We're kind of hot because of that little stunt. Typically, all we do is we send pamphlets to cafes. We try and get information, like he sort of jumbles his document, what I'm reading here now, and we try and do saboteur movements. Mostly, again, messing with vehicles, messing with supply lines, messing with the flow of information.
Hmm.
Recently, things have been getting a little bad. Word on the street is that the Titans want to construct a major camp off the San Fran area. It's going to go through Oakland down to the down to the valley, the spaceport in the valley, and that's going to give them a direct route from the camp to the valley. They could probably get thousands a day off of Earth, probably tens of thousands off of Earth if they're depending on the size of this operation.
Jeez.
Yeah, the solution is pretty simple. Just start killing them, right? Like, we just start shooting them.
You know, funnily enough, and he gets a big smile. There is a reason we brought you here.
I mean, it's really just pretty easy to figure out. You can just shoot them in the face.
Yes.
Notably, when people die usually when you shoot them in the face.
Now the thing is, there's going to be a big construction project just in a few days from now. The Titans are going to be bringing in materials from the south and from the north. For the non-earthy south-north for Canada, Mexico. It's middle-age terms, but most people here use it.
North and south?
We've been on Earth long enough. We all are acclimatized to this.
Not north south. The nations.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
people typically don't use the nation state names anymore. It's a bit, again, middle age. But we're middle aged people, aren't we?
Looks
I'm
at Donkey.
I'm like 20.
He just sort of sighs. What assets do we have to intercept them?
See, as you can see, a lot of our boys are here, are construction. A lot of dock boys, but we got a few construction. You know, what that means is that we've been able to get our hands on a bit of a petite mobile. Do you know what a petite mobile is, Mister?
We're familiar.
Ah, well, guess I can skip that spiel then. What I'm getting at is that you're the mobile suit pilots. And I suppose that's what you've always been, but now you're working for... Excuse me, what is your rank?
Who's he asking?
He's pointing to you, Bonky.
Lieutenant?
He points to Matro.
Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You
fuck.
just use their names.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
What?
Please, just use our names. Let's not make this any more work than it has to be.
considering none of us are in uniforms, we look down at our sailor slots that we've been like
Yeah.
put into. It's like it's okay.
I
Carry on.
didn't realize... I thought we were on equal footing here. Didn't realize... Congrats on the promotion, Nash.
Thanks.
That would technically make you the superior commander of this entire operation. Superior officer.
Well, it sounds like this operation's already been planned. I don't really think it's wise for me to be changing things at this late juncture.
I wouldn't say that. There's a lot of things going on here on the coast. The construction project isn't the only thing going on, but he sort of rumbles through his documents. That's what I've been digging through right now, if any of you care to help me. That being said, it's probably best that... I imagine you're tired from your maiden voyage.
Yeah, you could say that. He said, looking at Bonky, who just like collapsed. At Bucky, who just like collapsed earlier.
If any of you care to help me sort through this Federation mumbo jumbo, I'd appreciate the work.
No, I'm fluent in Federation mumbo jumbo. I'd be happy to help.
Lovely. Anyone who isn't might want to help out with the refugees. We have much more civilian than men.
What are... Sorry, before we move on. So what's the plan with these refugees? Like, are you moving these people out of here again? Or are you just, like, collecting up
Wait,
space-noid refugees, hiding them from the Titans? Like...
Commander Macho, these are all from the last 2 months. We don't know what to do with them.
Oof.
Okay. Just a little concerned thinking about the logistics of like hiding all these and feeding all these people, and this is going to get worse. While like we're potentially going to attack a convoy of Titans, and therefore they're going to be looking for us more. This is a bit precarious.
This entire war has been a stack of playing cards. Well, war. Quotation marks. Adding another card isn't, well, All we've been doing is adding cards. Yeah. That's sort of why we're looking at our options here. The construction job, there's some issues with it, right? There's a lot of civilian workers, which I promised Colonel Me, Corporal Me, that we would be mindful. And there's too much, it's very loud as well. That being said, with the petite mobiles we've acquired, that would be their best use case for them.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to look through the stack of information we have and see if we can get a clearer picture of what's going on at the very least.
He gives you the documents and then sorts through a few boxes. There's a table in the middle. I'm going to say this right now. Because actually, everyone roll a +3. Keen academics. Not keen academics. Yeah, keen academics.
+3.
Me?
+3. Even you.
I'm practically guaranteed.
+3. That's a malice of 3? Or a
No.
bonus of 3?
Bonus.
It increases your threshold.
That's 2 successes.
Same here.
4 success.
1 success.
Not only is this man also
One sec.
one
I
success.
haven't- Yeah, my thing is 1 second. It's taking a bit to. Alright, there we go. 7 success.
Okay. Not only has this man never been in the military in his life, he is probably newer than the corporal.
Oh boy.
Oh, lovely.
Oh dear.
There is
Turns out all the
essentially
goodwill in the world is not a replacement for competence.
no command in this cell.
Mm.
Oh boy.
He is the closest thing they have.
Noted.
Gorilla.
Like these guys launching attacks is maybe a touch.
Yeah, maybe a bit premature. Let's start with some basic footwork first. Bonky turns to me and says, what's the intelligence section looking like? Do we have any high-placed informants? Have we made any public statements recently?
Public statements. So this is all underground.
Right, but we have made statements before, depending on what we're doing, and also, do we have any highly placed informants? Or any placed informants at all? I knew we had some, when we left, we had some contacts in local journalism, but...
Of course you have the we have some men in corporate, the one who owns this warehouse, owns the fishery, some with the docks. When it comes to politicians, we have nothing higher than a lieutenant in the Navy. That being said, we do have some Navy informants.
Yeah, that's what we really need, is people in journalism, politics, and EFGF regulars.
What about the refugees?
Hell, even cops would
Has
help.
anyone done a rundown of who we have here and if any of them have any connections? Presumably, if they're on the run from the Titans and Manhunters, they're not going to be doing anything, but they may have connections to two people who might
Oh, fuck.
be of some use.
Actually, we do. We have a few ex-vets out there in the corner. That being said, most of them have already decided to join up. They're in processing with the rest of Karaba, some in the cell, and my personal bodyguard right here, he sort of taps him on the shoulder, the man with the SMG. 5-year Marine. And the very taller, much more serious looking man sort of doesn't look fazed by that. Right, but yes, we do have some ex-feds if you need to interview them, somewhere from California, one all the way from Dakar. If you want to, if you want to speak to them, they probably have a better understanding of the area than, well, not as I do, but information isn't always linear.
Well, we'll certainly give them a visit when we've got time. Well, let's start with the basics. How many people are in the cell?
In the cell, informants or direct
Total.
Total.
Combatants, support workers, and combatants, support, and informants.
Okay, good. Because if you were going to ask for refugees, I can't give you the number. I'd say if we're including informants, that's going to be about 257 good men and women.
As informants? Hundreds?
Not informants, no. It's including.
Not. Alright. Got a company plus. Gonna make some havoc with that, but very limited. Shouldn't really leave the city. How many informants?
They'd approximately make about 50 of that 257. A lot of these...
Who's in charge of the deep mobile suits currently? Like maintenance and all that.
They're pilots. Pilots.
How many?
Do you pilot a forklift? I mean...
How many PMSs do we have?
Oh. Given the total operations of the construction company, we probably have about 25. We could probably get more if we wanted.
25 is a good start. What about, autocannons, beam weapons, anything we could, weld to them?
I'm going to give this man a check, and if he fails...
Because I'm just preparing to put Faust in charge of this question in about 5 seconds.
You got it.
He bites his tongue, but he can't, and he lets out the biggest belly laugh you've ever heard a man make when you said beam weapons.
Yeah, Faust is looking at Bonky like...
We can hope.
We have E-caps, yeah, but you're still trying to mount a mobile suit weapon onto a... We're not gonna...
It would be very funny looking.
It would be. Well, I think we're going to have to reorganize this cell a little bit. Matro, with your permission?
Absolutely.
All right, Bucky, you're in charge of training the infantry, urban combat, guerrilla warfare, Molotovs, all that jazz. Didn't catch that. Max.
He's eating a
What
taco.
the fuck? Okay.
Oh. Faust, could you take charge of the petty mobile suits? We don't need anything fancy. We just need them to, something. Do what you can.
Consider it done. She just makes her way out to go get that sorted.
I'll take charge of intelligence and public relations.
Alright. What is up with these petite mobile suits?
What is up with them indeed? Okay. Given the sort of cramped nature of the space, the petite mobile suits are all located still in their sort of cargo crates. In their cargo crates, I want to say about 4 stacks high.
4 stacks high. That is 25 teats probably in there. Let's crack these bad boys open and take a look at what we're working with here. See if we can get any weapons or anything.
Okay. You're able to. You're helped by the bodyguard, sort of man, who who accompanied you. He sort of helps you out, cracks them open, and you are given to what seems to be lunar type petite mobiles. Sort of very slightly shoddily, slightly uncannily restructured to take the pressure on Earth. These things are very agile in Luna. However, given Earth is a much heavier gravity than Luna, you can only imagine that with the sort of reconstruction of them, these things are probably nowhere near. Nowhere near that same flexibility. They still have the jump packs, though. With them is the standard 2 hands. There's no protective shielding, given that it's given that you can breathe on Earth. The panels, the glass panels, have been completely removed.
Yeah. Okay. What about any weapons? Do these contain any weapons in them, or?
You're given various,
Give me a list. Like, she's just gonna ask, like, for a list of the materials they have in regards to the petites.
you'd be able to find, and sort of a few of them are included. About 90 Vulcan-sized machine guns,
Okay.
alongside very crude sort of melee weaponry, which you're unsure would do any actual damage to a real mobile suit.
Definitely not.
Alongside that, you're also given some propulsion and piston systems, which were originally used for construction, but you could maybe make a rebar gun out of.
Okay. We're gonna. Yeah.
This is, Faust, the first thing that comes to your mind is that this is below your pay grade by
Yes.
a lot.
This is below. This is beneath her. But she will make these petite mobile suits fucking something. Alright. First step of business
taking
is
the
to
equivalent
add.
of a Lockheed engineer and telling them, "Hey, here's some Toyota Hiluxes and some like Ditchkas. Have fun." Is
Yeah.
outside your
Make
specialty.
it work.
I am supposed to be working on fucking advanced mobile suits. If I was at Anaheim right now, I'd be on the Zeta project. But whatever.
Lockheed,
Alright,
you
first
are the military-industrial complex. You can do this.
I am the military industrial complex embodied. But okay, so first off, we're gonna have to try and add some protection to the pilot. First and foremost. We can't well, it does have a camera, so there could be some sort of monitor. Yeah, there's a bit of a monitor that you can see through, so it shouldn't be too risky to see if we can get some of, like, maybe something from the containers or old metal sheets and whatnot laying around, whatever we have, to try and basically create a makeshift armor around the cockpit area, so we won't be sniped by any snipers or shot at and killed by, like, I don't know, some guy with a gun. It would be at least be nice to have something between my face and a bullet, even if it's by a bit.
Something
It's
to
definitely
protect
not.
from small arms fire, man.
Yeah, at least to protect from small arms fire. This is not going to protect us from a fucking 100 fucking how big are 120 millimeter machine gun, but can protect us from some cops or some Federation troops with like snipers and whatnot. Not anti-material, absolutely not. But when they're shooting at us with guns, it's gonna be good to have something between us. Maybe also make a little shield, if anything, with this material. So she's gonna try and get started on that front before we focus on the weapons. First, we need to make sure that we don't get killed easily. Then we can work on weapons, and then we can see about if we can try to make any sort of improvements to these things so we aren't working with the bog standard petites.
Bodyguard sort of like looks at you, just sort of staring through everything, going through your mental like state in your mind, and is like, "All right, so we make adjustments to the cockpit, make sure you don't get shot through the head. Then we can worry about weaponry and actually getting boys in these things."
You're observant. I like that. You'll be helping me with this for now. Gather as much metal and whatever spare metal we have, and tell as many of the construction people around here to gather. We'll be retrofitting ourselves some protection to these cockpits.
All right, ma'am. He sort of gives you a little smirk, and stands proper salute, and marches on to fulfill his duty. Bucky. You've been assigned by your longtime friend and longtime superior officer to whip these men into shape,
Ow.
essentially.
He doesn't know how to do leadership roles.
That is, no, he does not. You're confronted with a camp of both ex-Federation, what seems to be just largely disgruntled men in ex-Federation, army men, police officers. Some you could swear, yeah, that guy looks like a mercenary. Yeah, that guy was a guerrilla. It's a very typical, very icky, not icky, but like very hard type of man.
I mean, they all look like they have some form of military experience or some form of
Yes.
they know how to shoot a gun.
They know how to shoot a gun.
What can I teach them then? Bombs? I don't know.
Smaller infantry, small unit tactics.
Half of them would probably already know that.
Yeah, then half is a horrible training.
Here's what I could do. I could just delegate it and be like, teach those guys how to do your thing.
Alongside
you're in
them,
charge,
I
not
want to
them.
clarify, you see people who, I don't want to say don't know what they're doing, but
They don't know what they're doing.
they don't know what they're doing.
100 Federation. Yeah. I have a plan.
Somber, are you just gonna keep looking at us like we're stupid?
I'm thinking. Okay, maybe you are stupid. Okay, you ever consider that? I'm thinking.
I mean, I did join the Marines, yeah.
Yeah, that's on you. Fuck. How many bullets do we have? Like, how are we on ammunition?
When it comes to ammunition,
Used to know.
what?
My bullets.
Sorry,
I need more bullets.
sorry, anyway, sorry, the man sort of looks, we have about enough for as much as we need. We can,
Can we waste some?
waste some. What do you mean waste some?
Like, for target practice?
Ah, yeah, of course.
Okay, good. Because if we didn't, I was going to kill myself. Um.
I mean,
Okay.
if we didn't have the bullets, you probably wouldn't have them to kill yourself with.
We just waste them. Or one, really. Not that bad. Just spend one. Um. All right. How many people are here?
In this section, probably about 40. In this section.
Ah. Okay. I'm gonna break them up into 4-man teams each, and it's okay. Um.
Gobin,
Yes.
there's a commotion outside your tent.
There is?
Yeah, there is. All the men you've who you've been bunked with, they're sort of making a stir. They're rallying up somewhere.
10 teams of 4 each for this section. They shouldn't really have squad leaders. I really don't see a reason to have them 4 dudes to have a boss, especially if we don't have an official rank structure even for this organization. I think of what else I can do.
We barely have an org chart.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have space to like run
I was gonna say,
exercises.
we're probably furiously working on an org chart right now.
Yeah, should we do democratic officer elections?
You think you can make...
Just have every squad elect its leader.
The same Marine sort of scratches his head, scratches his chin. Well, we probably have about like about what, 80 in total? 80 people willing to fight, that is. Not 80 people knowing how to fight, trust me. I've seen some of these men shoot a gun.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to use people who can't shoot a gun, because at that point, that's just guaranteed to get you killed. They'll be put in a support role. I'm not having somebody who put an entire group at risk. Anybody who can't shoot is being moved to a supporting role, or like they're going to make me IEDs, or they're going to make, they're going to be like logistics.
Okay, well,
As boring as it is.
that takes about 20 people out of the front line then.
That's fine. It's not like we're engaging people directly in the first place, so we could do the job with 4.
Oh, shit, we do have actually a pilot, rumors, but we do have a pilot if you need her.
I don't know how many mobile suits we have in the first place. And it's not like we can store a fucking regular mobile suit in here.
We had like...
I don't even have space to do... We don't have space to do, like, fucking actual training. I'm basically just telling you how to organize yourselves, and that's it.
You're afraid of playing bullet holes in the tents.
I mean, we don't have space in the first place. How am I gonna teach you how to shoot things real good if we're living in we're in a warehouse?
Lots of things you can do in a warehouse. I once heard a man made a company out of a garage.
Yeah, consider how like sound waves work, and like we're in a giant metal block basically. And consider how sound waves work when they bounce off of things.
Oh, come
Especially
on.
if the thing is very loud in the first place.
You know what we did during the war? We were in a pile of shit. I was able to teach people who are just out of fucking high school how to shoot a pea shooter, and we got out of there alive, okay?
Did you do it in a fucking warehouse where there's like refugees and like people who probably are
We did
not
it behind
a fan of
enemy lives,
gunfire?
goddammit.
Yeah, but did you have refugees there, or did you do it inside in a giant metal cube, a giant metal box where the sound will reverberate repeatedly and could cause like damage to people's ears?
I'm not saying we
Especially
shoot guns
children.
here. I'm not saying we shoot guns here. I'm
Oh, but
saying...
that's what I was talking about. That's why I
Oh.
was telling you to. If you keep talking to me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, you want to go? You think
I
you're
will
hot
actually-
shit because you just came in here?
Is
I'm
Bonky
gonna grab a
here?
chair and hit him.
Is Bonky here? Please, God, is Bonky here?
I don't know how many
Bonky, you would you said you wanted to talk with you and Metro wanted to
The
talk to the lieutenant.
intelligence. Yeah, I'm talking with intelligence.
Bucky, you said you wanted to hit him?
Think about it this way: Bonky has known Bucky for a very long time, and he knows that like after about 10 minutes, there is a 50% chance there's a situation he needs to go diffuse, no matter what circumstance.
Bucky, you said you wanted to hit this man.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a chair.
You got him with a chair?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a... Oh, this is going to be... A
It's asserting my dominance.
A grit
Grit
melee.
and what, melee?
Yes.
My melee. Where's my melee? I have a 4 melee and a 5 grit. So,
Okay, this
Here we
is-
go.
Oh, this... Ooh.
4 successes. No, wait,
Hicks, you
5.
should know better.
I hit him with a chair and I go,
He's
shut the
been
fuck up!
better.
I'm fucking doing something! You just get to fucking tell me that you're gonna... Fuck you! Fuck you!
You
Like,
hit
get the
this...
fuck up!
You hit this very large... Not very large, but you hit this about 6-foot Marine in the chin. And... You see the like whites of his eyes like fucking go through his skull, but then he like fucking rotates back, hits you right in the chest. You think you're
Yeah,
fucking
I'm gonna-
tougher than me because you're
Yeah, I'm
some
gonna grab a chair and hit him. I'm gonna hit him with the chair. I'm
With
hitting
a
him with the chair.
okay.
Yeah.
Stop.
Roll me
Same roll?
another same roll.
2 successes.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Do I hear this?
you do hear a fight going on, and
May
as
I
you
Like,
roll
that's 2 successes.
a grit athletics check? Grab the chair.
yes.
I'm just gonna hit you with the chair now.
Let's see. That's 5 successes.
5 successes. Bucky, Goming, would you like to
Yeah?
explain what happens?
So I walk out of my tent, see what's going on. I see a fight's broken out. Someone's grabbed a chair. Like, fist is one thing. Hitting someone with a chair is another. So I walk up behind this guy, and as he's about to swing, I hold on to the chair.
Bucky, in front of you, you see... Actually, yeah, you see somebody grab the chair and just, like, hold on. Just, like, stopping you.
Fucker, if you do not let go of the chair, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Okay? And I've kicked the shit out of more people than like an abnormal
Courage.
amount of people.
You've heard
Yes.
this voice before.
I'm a little surprised, to be honest. Bucky?
Turns around and he goes, "Oh, courage." It's funny seeing you
doing
here.
here?
Can you let go of my chair now? Because I am trying to do something. Like, we can talk after, but I'm trying to do something.
What are you doing? What are you doing
Beating
here?
the shit out of this guy. I'm beating the shit out of this guy. That's the most important part,
Why?
is that I'm beating the shit out of this guy. Because he was being an asshole, and then I hit him, and he decided to hit me back. So, I mean, clearly there's going to be some escalation. I'm hitting him. Can you let go of the chair?
I raise an eyebrow.
I have to. This is about asserting my dominance.
I think you've made your point.
He hit me back, so I have to assert that I'm in control.
Oh yeah, you're doing a good fucking job being in control.
He looks over and he goes, "I will beat the shit out of you. I will make sure that you eat from a fucking tube. Okay? I'll have them shovel food down your fucking throat, a hole in your throat. Not like down your mouth. Like, it's gonna go through your throat. You want that? You want that?"
Big words coming from a white guy in a sombrero.
What does this guy look like?
Yeah, what does this guy look? What is this guy's name? What I know?
You would not know who this guy is, but you have seen him around. This is
He goes-
he's gone to fights before.
And okay, so then I put my hand on Bucky's shoulder and I said, "Let me introduce you to Bucky Goldstein, ace pilot."
He looks at the Marine. He goes, "You're gonna get in fucking formation. You're gonna find 3 other people. You're gonna work with them. You're not. You're not gonna fucking backtalk, okay? Because you started backtalking over some bullshit, and then you expected 0 fucking consequences. I'm not operating as a fucking commanding officer right now. I'm operating on personal merit, okay? Because you don't just get to fucking argue and expect people to sit down, okay?
You're always operating in your function as a commander, dipshit.
That's not how this works. I don't believe
Yes,
in the
it
chain of
is.
command.
Roll a poise intimidate.
You know, not believing in the chain of
Please.
command it doesn't really work when you're in the commander.
Yeah, it does.
Clearly, it doesn't.
One success.
One success. He, after hearing the talk of the ace pilot, after hearing who you were, he holds his tongue. And even though he doesn't, he still seems mad. His eyes are mad. He gets back in line.
Hey, Bucky, can I talk to you for a second?
What?
Why are you here?
Because I got told to.
Oh, you dropped off the face of the earth. Where have you been?
I was a PI for like 5 years. And now I kill people again. But not for money this time. Which I really don't mind.
Wait, what?
What? I don't see what part of that was confusing.
You kill people for money? Wait. How?
Yeah, that's called being in the military. You get paid to kill people. It's a job. What? Did
Is
they not
Bonky
pay
here?
you? You really need to you should have exercised a complaint because you are supposed to be paid. The military, like you were supposed to be paid as part of the EFF.
I haven't been in the EF for 2 years.
Yeah, but
Is
did you
anyone
not
else
get paid?
here?
Because I paid anymore, but I did get paid to kill people back then. Did you not get paid back then? Were
Yeah,
they
I
not
got
paying you?
paid.
What were your... Okay,
Is
so I
anyone
don't see
else
what the confusion.
I
I don't
know
understand the
here?
confusion.
Uh,
We're gonna focus in on this conversation.
Is Bonky here?
No.
Where is he?
Considering lying, hold on, I'm thinking.
says that out loud.
Bit. He says that out loud. He's like, hold on, I'm considering lying, and then he goes, ah, fuck. He's here. I don't know where though. He's around. Doing something oddly important, probably.
I would know where the officers are here in
And
this.
everything
You
officer.
would know where the officer is here, yes.
I'm just gonna go there. It was nice seeing you, Bucky. I'm gonna go look for Bonky and see what's going on.
Yeah, well, I'm the boss now, so I outrank everybody. By the way.
Didn't she call you an ensign?
I actually didn't
Yeah, that
call
was
him
before.
anything. I called Bucky a ace.
Ah,
I'm actually the highest ranking member of Paraba in this entire warehouse. Yeah, I mean, and I exercise none of my power. That's how awesome I am.
I'll see you around, Buck.
Sure. And then he immediately rounds on the Marine. He's like, "Get the fucking line!"
Matro Bonky. You have been looking over the series of documents. I'd like either of you to roll I'd say this would be a tact investigate. Attacked investigate, attacked leadership, or a tact politics. All three will
Do I
give
want
different
to succeed,
answers.
or do I want to get better at something? I have vastly different skills in each.
Tact, investigate, leadership, or
Politics. All three will give you different answers.
I will try politics. Wow. Thank God I went with that. 2 success. I would have failed anything else.
I got leadership and 1 success.
1 success. Okay, so Metro.
Yeah.
When it comes to the politics of the area and of San Francisco, you've been looking through these documents. A lot of these are very low, sort of low ranking and not sort of classified, but how would you say, not sort of classified documents, but definitely not for public view.
Okay. So just some like kind of low order intelligence type stuff.
Mm-hmm. A lot of what you're getting at when it comes to just the sort of vibe of the situation is that whereas what you knew already is that the Navy was, of course, in charge of San Francisco. San Francisco had always acted as a sort of hub, quote unquote, for the for California base. However, very recently, the Titans have been making a big political move. Of course, your good old friend Goris Mavier has been showing up a lot in these documents when it comes to supply chains, or when it comes to certain, like, instead of Navy men, instead of Marines, you get Titans on staff or Titans on patrol. And it's very small stuff like that. What you're getting is
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
what you're getting is a mix of Navy men who are being kicked out of their position, sometimes even fired from the area, and you're not sure where they've been going. And what you're getting is that some are just being rehired by the Titans and put into their corps.
Okay. Interesting. So basically, we're seeing that the Navy's influence here has like recently weakened in favor of the Titans taking over more and more.
Mm-hmm. That being said, the downside is the Navy, for a while, had been a larger organization than the Titans. Even though the Titans are growing in power, they're not going to be able to hold a lot of the same infrastructure the Navy has, especially when it comes to local government and politics.
Oh, okay, so it's like the Titans are in charge now, but lots of the boots on the ground aren't actually Titans themselves because they are not that large of an organization.
Sometimes it's like fire 10 men, hire 5 back.
Gotcha.
Oh.
No, I was going to make a joke that will age like milk, so don't worry about it.
Oh no, make if you want.
Oh, I was going to say just how weirdly pertinent for the time this is being recorded.
I have to say this has all been accident. Like
this has been planned for like a year.
It has. Listen, it's not meant to be topical about anything. Ice, what's that? Like, again,
never heard of
it. Never heard of her.
I don't understand any of these things you Americans speak of.
Very inconvenient timing given recent
There's nothing
events.
to know. Yeah.
Or
anyways,
depending on how you look at it.
I apologize.
No, you're good.
Taking us off track.
Bonky, you rolled leadership, correct?
Indeed.
So, separate from what Matro learned about the specific organization of San Francisco and the military in the San Francisco area, what you've learned from leadership is essentially that you have a certain number of men. You have 80 good men. You have 80 good men who have the potential for on-the-ground footwork. You have a few dozen or so people who are, for on-the-ground, less hostile work. You have people of various degrees, like, oh, this person was a business major. They know how to... like, this person was marketing. They know how to handle money. They know how to get money in and out without it being seen. You see offshore accounts. You see people who used to be engineers or construction or various political affiliations. you have a lot of miscellaneous jobs which you can piece together on how to organize the basic structure of this unit. More specifically, when it comes to what you know about your ins, you're able to deduce that you have about 10 men who are officers in the Navy, and you have one man who is an officer in the Titans.
I'll pull up the file on the informant who's a Titan officer.
This is going to be. Let me make sure I am getting the rank correctly. I have it written down separately. Right. This is going to be Captain. And back to Captain Barnanchara Moy.
Okay.
Let me get his name copy and pasted for you. This man is, for all intensive purposes, he is a supply officer, mostly. Not the reason he's the rank of captain. There's sort of, when it comes to the Times organization of supply and logistics, he's sort of the, how do you say, higher, in the not highest chain of command, but he has a few of the local supply officers under his belt.
Okay.
He knows what's going in, what's going through, essentially everything that's going into the city, past the city, out of the city, what's being made here, what's being put in here. He is the person who would know.
Considering he's...
No?
Actually, sorry.
No, if you have something to add, no worries.
I was gonna say, since he's the supply officer and he's in charge of all the stuff, and he's on our side, then it shouldn't be too hard to maybe get him to deliver maybe weapons for our petites, or hell, maybe if we're lucky, we can somehow convince him to fucking say a shipment of Jim Coos went missing in transport. That's gonna be tougher, but like if we can get him to give us supplies,
I want
then like.
bazookas. I want bazookas.
Mr. Biden, 2 F-14s have mysteriously gone missing.
Send 100 billion to Israel.
But yes, what you understand, he's not the top of the food chain when it comes to his department. He has a guy below him, 2 people who are his, how would you say, 2 people also in his position, and 3 people below him.
He has a finger on the pulse.
He's a finger on the pulse, yes.
All right. That's pretty important. It is very highly placed. All right. As for the other officers, are any of them important? You said there was about 10 of them.
What you can get from their files, a lot of these guys are on the ground. So you have a few Marines on the inside. You have a few Marines on the inside. You have a few basic naval officers. One that strikes your eye specifically is a Navy man by the name of Trovan Char.
Trovan Char, all right.
Trovan Char, let me make sure. Yeah, Trovan Char, and I'll get you his name. Making sure. Yep, this is another. This is a sub-lieutenant. And so. There we go. Unlike your good friend Captain Barmanchara Moy, Troanchara is sort of a up-and-coming name when it comes to naval officers. He's currently on a ship. He originally was going to be a mobile suit pilot, but he got rejected due to his eyesight. He's actually in control when it comes to sorting MS and aircraft off of aircraft carriers.
Okay.
And he once dated and broke up with a Nash.
Excuse me? Which Nash?
Doesn't say. It's military rumor.
Earmark that for later.
This man has parents in high places, and seems to have become radicalized from and seems to have become radicalized either from word of mouth or perhaps something happened in his life. You're unsure.
Okay.
He's too conservative to be a fascist. We found that guy.
Yep. Okay.
Specifically, his parents, they're Rinchachas. Sorry, they're Rinchachas. The Rinchachas are actually a pretty important real estate family in the area.
Good to know.
They have a McMansion, the whole 9 yards. A lot of funding.
No, remember this is the 80s. It's just a regular mansion.
They have a regular mansion. Actually, no. It would be a nice suite in San Fran. Perhaps a townhouse here or there.
Noted.
Landlords too.
They're
Ugh.
Maoists.
And those would be the two biggest connections you'd see on your docket when it comes to the military.
Okay. Good to know.
And if either you or Macho would like to talk about your findings to each other or to the lieutenant.
I will with Matro first. Holy crap, is it 5
Compare
already?
notes.
Alright, so it looks like among all the informants, we've got a pretty decent number. There's sort of two that are chiefly notable that I wanted to bring over. One is one Captain Mui. Now he's a supply officer in the Titan Corps. And then the other is Lieutenant Rinchacha, who's a junior officer in the EFGFN. Who will be pretty highly placed in terms of carrier operations and carrier strike group movements.
That would have been a useful tie to have back when we were on the Asia.
Alas.
I should note that both of these men are docked. They are landed. And they are in San Francisco itself.
Okay.
Good to know.
I guess it's the intelligence picture, if nothing else, which is good.
Yeah, the intelligence picture is pretty robust. No real game changer single sources of information, but a good smattering in basically all arms. I wish we had more with the police myself, but that doesn't really seem to be on the table.
Yeah. That reminds me, going through.
I will say, one of the Navymen, not Navymen, you do have one informant in the military police.
Okay.
Low ranking on the ground guy.
Right.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
It's not
By
nothing.
collating together, like the information we've got here and the plan the lieutenant had given us, just how scuffed was the plan of, yes, we're going to attack this convoy with this band of what, 25% not even trained to how to shoot?
Yeah, that would have been
What was,
really bad if that happened.
What's because what was it looking like we were going to go up against with that, or did they even have a clue, or was it just kind of hope for the best and launch ourselves at this?
Given all of the information, it seems that the purpose of why you are brought here seems to be about as serious as he described, but given the initial plan he had, probably wouldn't have gone that well. He was going in blind, to put it bluntly.
Gotcha.
No, Karaba.
Makes sense. Well, if nothing else, a good thing we arrived when we did, because it would have been disastrous if we had waited.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's check in on Bucky. See how he's doing with rounding up with mustering the troops.
Bucky. How are you? Let's Bucky. 'Cause we're going to roll me a. Ooh, this will be a poise leadership.
That's not gonna happen. I have 1 in leadership.
And he give himself an intimidation bonus.
I could just try for a roll.
If you
He could
want,
if he was wearing something more
Whether you
normal.
fail, or
Can I
either
give myself?
succeed,
Can I?
or you get better
I
at
have-
it later.
I would need a 4 or lower.
Bucky,
But
We
I
have
like
narrative
it.
points.
if you
Yeah,
want
how
to
many
use
narratives do we have?
intimidation, it will change the outcome.
I
But
want to
you
do
can't.
leadership because that's better, and that just means they don't like me anymore. I'm just gonna get fragged. Can I use like a narrative point and like my new type
Definitely
bonus
getting
maybe?
fragged.
You can use a narrative point for a +2, of course.
Or +2? No new type bonus? I can't use my super empathy to be like,
Given your
know what I must do.
experience, I'd say yes. You can use a new type
yes.
bonus.
Okay, so that would be +2, so 4 +2, and then how many new type points stayed? So that's, I would need 8, which is way easier. You know, this is one. 1 success.
One success.
Cut it close. Very, very bad though.
Ooh. You've never led men in your entire life. However, you've been a soldier for half of it. You know the basics, you know what to do, and even though it took a minute to find your groove, a lot of these people are similar to you, at least the people who you didn't send off for further organization. Some of these people, they know the basics, some of them didn't, but either or, you sort of get a groove. And specifically the Marine you had beef with, after talking with you, and after going through some basic training, he almost punches you on the shoulder but stops himself and then just smiles. God, guess I misjudged you, Poncho.
Mm-hmm.
Still, and he seems still a little uncomfortable around you, but that anger and slight fear turn to something that a normal person might come close to calling respect.
You think we could get bazookas? Do we have any bazookas? RPGs or anything that can be blown up?
Good question.
I mean, you think a guy like me would come join a terrorist organization without bringing along a recoilless or two?
I just want like anti-mobile suit and like demolition squads. Like you don't have to like try to act smart. Just tell me yes or no.
I can, yeah, yes.
Okay. How many? Like how many squads of 4 can I equip with the shit that we have?
You could probably recruit every squad of 4 here with a decent anti-MS.
No, I want one squad to be specifically. I want like specific squads to be anti-MS and demolitions and explosives. I'm not gonna distribute it that much because I think having one guy out of 4 be anti-MS, um, it's just gonna slow down otherwise mobile squads.
It's a good plan.
Like having 4 guys with rifles versus having 3 guys with rifles and 1 guy with like fucking 50 pounds of shit on his back. More actually.
I'm just saying, I could run a good few miles with one of those things on my back, and I'm out of here if we're talking.
You're 1 out of. You just volunteered yourself to be part of a demolition squad. Congrats. But most people couldn't. So, considering, and also again, we're operating as a guerrilla movement. It's not like we're gonna want to stay static, and we're gonna want to have guys who aren't that great at lugging around heavy ass equipment. We need to be as mobile as possible.
You know, I can
Be
tell you
running
weren't a
around.
Marine or an infantryman.
Oh,
I
I
could
hated the
tell you-
Marines.
I could tell you were on the ground.
Yeah, but you had like light infantry and you had infantry with fucking anti-MS weapons. Like I don't understand what you're getting at.
I guess
And
what I'm
also,
getting
again,
at is
we're
that
not operating as a conventional army, so we're not going to operate how the EFF operates at all. Because how the EFF operates, fucking sucks for what we're doing. There's a reason nobody in their right fucking mind maintained EFF structure as guerrillas.
so run and maneuver.
Yes,
Simple
because we're
guerrilla
fucking guerrillas, and we have no fucking organized structure, and we have no territory that we control.
I'm just not used to
Mobility's-
being on this side of things.
That is literally like our only advantage. Besides the ability to like tuck a rifle in your coat and then walk around in a crowd and pull it when you need to shoot a guy. Which I will be doing. Again.
Have you done that again? Oh,
Yeah.
You're the shooter. You're the Titan guy.
It wasn't really that crazy.
I mean, all of us were watching it. We had nothing better to do. That was the biggest thing that happened here since the stunt we fucking pulled last week.
Have you guys done nothing? We just been sitting here this whole fucking time? What the fuck?
We've been trying to make sure the refugees haven't been... We've been taking in like 10 people a day.
10 people? 10?
Yeah, 10 people a day fucking adds up. There's like 200 people here. 200
You could
fucking
have 5
civilians.
guys manage that. You could have 5 guys manage that whole thing. You could have 10 people? 3 guys manage that whole thing. What the fuck?
Three guys
Oh my God.
cannot feed a small village of refugees.
They can take care of themselves for the most part.
For the most part, oh yeah, they'll just go outside to the grocery store.
No, I mean, like, you could have, like, 10 guys handle, like, the things that need to be brought to them, but they can handle their own affairs for, like, the vast majority of, like, anything. Like, you guys, oh my god. This
We were
is the
going
least
to
efficient
do-
shit possible.
We were going to do the stunt on the construction site. Is that out of the cards?
No, it's not out of the cards. But, like, you guys, oh my god. You could have done so much shit. You could have done so much shit, and oh my god.
Us and what
Oh my
army?
god. You have fucking at least 50 people here with guns.
Bonky,
Like
my
half of them were trained.
I'm
Bonky,
gonna kill somebody.
Metro,
You could have killed like one guy. You could have literally
You-
killed one guy.
Bonky,
and it would
Metro.
have made better.
We arrived.
You
gonna
arrived
kill somebody.
to Bucky arguing with a former Marine.
No, he's not even arguing anymore. He's just talking to himself. He's going, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna look at Bonk.
I
It's
see.
gratifying to see
You
Bucky
could
on
have
the
killed
other
one guy.
side.
You could have killed one guy, and you didn't even kill one guy.
I look at the ground at the broken remains of chair, and what the fuck happened here?
Because you literally could have done anything. You could have shot. You could have done a drive-by. You could have literally
Well-
done anything. Oh my god.
Bucky,
They're stupid.
wind up.
They're stupid. They don't understand
Ensign, enough.
they don't understand anything
Ensign.
about delegation. Oh my god.
They've been waiting until now. It's been time. It was time to wait for the longest time. That's
Why-
been the
why
orders from above.
They,
Care to explain what happened to this chair?
Care to
could've
explain,
just-
Ensign?
they could have literally killed one guy.
Bucky, I asked you a question.
I tell Bonky, I'm really pissed right now. They could have done anything. They could have
Great,
done like
I
one
need-
thing.
Their orders
They didn't do
were to
anything.
do nothing. They succeeded. What happened to the chair?
Nobody follows orders anymore. I don't think orders exist.
And now
Like,
that's
we-
just you.
We don't
Can
go.
we
We go
spare us
against
the
orders literally
philosophy
all the
lesson
time,
for
and I've
right now,
literally
though?
I'm telling you that I've been punished once, and I've broken orders
Bucky,
like
did
dozens
you
of times.
attack someone with a chair?
Yes, it's fine.
What the? What? You're in
Don't-
charge of these people. You can't be
Don't
doing
question my
that.
methods. Don't question my methods. It works.
It really seems like it isn't. You've just been
really
ranting
did.
to yourself about how idiotic they are for the past
You just
God
shut
knows
up.
how
You
long.
just shut up, so you can't really make an assumption. Don't be a fucking novice painter and tell Picasso what to do, okay?
You're not Picasso, Bucky.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a miracle you survived the war.
What if I told you how to be an officer? Huh?
I wouldn't trust you.
Exactly. So I don't trust you right now.
In my opinion,
Um,
only guys like this survive the war. I mean, like, how could a normal person?
Hmm.
That's a compliment.
Bucky's
opinion
like,
is
yeah, that's
noted
true.
and set
But
aside
anyways,
for now.
that's technically true. However, yeah, their job has been to do nothing. And, Bucky, most people tend to see reason. You are a prominent exception there. That's why I wanted
No,
you to
there's no
train
point.
them.
They still like kind of sit there.
I'm not
like-
finished. I didn't. That's why I
He's
wanted
interrupting
you. Yes, you did. Bucky, I really need you to listen right now. I wanted you to be in charge so you could teach them to think unorthodox, so that you could teach them to think outside the box, so that you could teach them.
I'm doing that right now.
No, you're
yelling
doing
at
the opposite. You're attacking at them with chairs. If we were back in the EFF, you'd be drummed out of the service.
Hold on.
And rightfully
How is me
so.
telling them? Hold on. Well, this is the EFF. Thank God. That shit sucked. And he's like, how is me telling them that they shouldn't follow orders and that they should just go out and do anything to attack the Titans? How is that not unorthodox? How is me
Because
lecturing
you're just
them?
ranting at
Hold on.
them and calling them idiots.
Good. Then they'll spite me whenever I tell them to do something, and they'll go do the opposite and go kill somebody.
And what part of this object lesson did attacking one of your subordinates with a chair serve?
He hit me, so I had to hit him back.
You're so lucky we don't have court martials.
I wouldn't care.
But
if
we
there
do
was a court
have
martial.
like sea cans that we could lock someone in for a few hours to.
Yeah, not caring about court martials is a really great way to get put up against a wall.
Fine. I don't really give a shit.
Why are you here, frankly?
I would live.
What do you mean?
I would live.
What? I don't think you like being here, Bucky. I don't think you like being part of a
I don't
cause.
like
think
being
you
in charge.
Well, none of us do.
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't.
I really don't like it. I don't like this shit.
No
This
one's
shit sucks.
keeping you here. We don't have
Yeah, well, you
courts
told me
martial.
to. You told me
Yeah,
to.
you don't like me.
That's not true.
I don't believe you.
I like you guys.
Then
Bucky, you're like
why
the
don't
only
you
one that
respect us?
Hold on,
Why don't
Bucky,
you go
you're like one of
along
the
with
only
what we're
people-
trying to do?
You're like one of the only people I haven't like actively disobeyed, like to like spite you, like repeatedly. Maybe once or twice, but like that's really telling. So like I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing my job. Okay, I'm
No,
literally
no.
just starting. I'm
Matro, can you take charge of?
No. Matro's gonna be like by the book. He's gonna be like some fucking academy graduate. No. I'll kill you, Matro. Not actually, but it is a threat.
These guys are
And
definitely
would you
going to
be
frag you,
happier
right?
just
I don't care.
You
as
don't
a
care that you're going to get fragged
at this
tonight.
point? I'm honestly baffled by your attitude.
What attitude?
You clearly don't like being in Karaba. Why don't you just leave?
I want to fucking kill Titans. I've kind of made that
Then
extremely clear.
Quit
Then do it.
sabotaging our efforts to do
This is
so
the best way to kill Titans.
efficiently.
I kill more Titans doing this when I get guns and money to do it than I do just on my own. I think
Then
I made that extremely
Then
clear.
help us do so more efficiently by not
I have been.
sabotaging our
No, you've
I had a
not
hiccup.
been.
All you've seen, right? I've been leading them for like I don't know, 30 minutes. It's been going pretty well.
It's been based off the evidence presented before me. It's just been you ranting at them and then physically attacking your subordinates.
So I did
I mean,
attack
he
him.
is the Titan
just
shooter.
wave the other the trainees
Hold on.
out of earshot.
If you don't shut up, I'm gonna have a panic attack. So I did attack him, and he points at the guy next to him, at the Marine next to him.
So first of all, I did attack.
And now we're chill.
I'm like,
But
We're not
I was
like
really,
most
but then
military
I've
organizations.
been organizing them. I've come up with a system. I've been making suggestions, and I was pissed for a few minutes because they were doing dumb shit, and I really don't like the guys up top telling them not to do things. And so you're jumping to the conclusion that characterizes literally everything that I've been doing when you just showed up.
I've
So
come
if
to the
I
conclusion.
hold on, if I found you shitting your pants, does that mean that you shit your pants every hour of every day and that you're always shitting your pants, or
If
is it
if
you're
it
just
was
having a bad time?
if it was within the first 30 minutes of me meeting you, yeah, I would assume that.
So then you make assumptions. So you're engaging in assumptions.
Yeah, if you were the person
At
in
this
charge of my
point,
survival,
this
yeah, I
is
would.
stepping out of the
So
Matro
bad
voice,
luck
just
doesn't
into
exist to you. So if somebody has
player
bad luck, that
voice.
defines their entire personality.
I don't think throwing a chair at a subordinate is bad luck happening to
No,
you.
no.
I also don't think this entire rant is like, unless I'm mistaken, like this is me stepping outside of player voice.
Oh no, Zeke's
Player
got
voice.
frep.
Is this not? Oh, what? Robot voice. This is kind of part of a larger pattern of Bucky behavior, if I'm not, if I'm not somewhat mistaken. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't think it's unreasonable for Bucky and Bonky and Matthew to think that this is, you know.
Bucky's argument is not meant to be based in reason.
Oh, I know.
May I interject as sirs?
What's up?
I think the ensign here is an asshole who almost hit me with a chair. However, if he lets me shoot a Zeke, and if he lets me shoot, well, we can't shoot Zeeks anymore. If he lets me shoot a Titan in the head, I'll follow him until I die.
Yeah, see, these guys want to kill Titans.
Well,
That's what they've been trying to do, and I'm trying to help them kill Titans the best way they can, relatively efficiently.
I would never dispute the fact that Bucky is among the most gifted, I would say, in the Earth sphere among killing Titans. Bucky, I'm just asking you to do so with a bit more restraint and respect.
I really don't think we should operate like we're an army
than as an armed mob.
No, I'm just saying that the principles of leadership don't really change whether you're in a formal or an informal structure.
Sirs?
Yes?
I don't really think there's a problem with an armed mob. I mean, this is we are literally fighting the government and plotting to kill them.
An armed mob of 20
The three of you all see a little girl in an M1 helmet that's too big for her come up to you.
Bucky's immediately uncomfortable around children. He goes, I don't know.
Bonky squats down so that he's on eye level with her and takes the helmet off. He's like, where'd you find this?
She sort of, one of the soldiers gave it to me.
What's her name?
Not too young. She's about, I want to say, at this point, 10, 11.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Dee Dee. My aunt, she left to go talk business. I can't find her though. It's been a minute.
Should she be back by now?
She should.
What's your aunt's name?
Miss Courage.
Courage Hampson?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, she's here.
What?
She was looking for you, but she didn't. She couldn't find you. She probably didn't find you now that you don't know.
God damn. He starts to swear and then holds his tongue in front of the child and is like, "Okay, where'd you send her, Bucky?"
She just kind of left. She was looking for you. Oh, somewhere.
All right. Do you have a PA system? Bonky says to Matro.
Why would we do that? That would suck. This place is made out of metal.
We don't have electricity, the Marine says.
I don't got a loudspeaker.
Matro's kind of just frozen up at this. He
leans over to the Marine and goes, I'm the dumb one.
Faust.
I mean, I am, but still.
Faust.
Yeah, what's up? I would just like to note Faust knew this would happen the second Bonky assigned Bucky anything by himself.
we have knives? Like a lot of knives?
Y'all-
Like, does
I
anybody have
thought
knives?
Bucky thought Bucky would step up to the plate and grow
He
into the
is.
leadership role.
He is just in his own way. He's
Yep.
gonna turn to the range. We have knives, right? Because you guys are gonna stab a lot of people, probably. Like a little bit. Like a substantial amount.
As Bucky does this, Bonky and Matcher are going to try and find courage with Dee Dee.
I have 3 in my boot, 2 in my back. One.
Yeah, if you can, as many as possible distributed to the 60 people that we have on combat duty.
They all have knives. It's fine. They all have
Yeah,
knives.
okay.
Knives aren't the issue. I imagine it's more anti-MS weapons and like mortars and shit.
Faust.
But yeah, but he's just thinking about like doing drills because the only thing that they can do right now is drills on like combat. They can't
What's
shoot at
up?
each other.
Faust, you and the lieutenant in charge have been talking, and you've been talking with the bodyguard, colloquially named and further named just bodyguard. And Masky has sort of just been talking to you about the supply situation, weapons, etc. Courage. You finally made it through the crowd of people back to the officer's tent.
What do I find?
You find the person who brought you here, both figuratively, literally, and metaphorically. Sub-Lieutenant Faust. Former Titan.
Does Faust notice me?
Do I notice her?
Both of you roll a... Ooh. What's your...
I'm not trying to be subtle.
Good old pal Keenan awareness.
No, what's y'all's new type?
I don't have it.
Faust is
Right.
2.
Faust is 2. Faust, roll a 1d6. And tell me what you make.
4.
4, immediate connection. The sort
Okay.
of new type. The screen fades into a cockade of color. The background, and it's just you and Courage. And a connection is made.
Yeah, Faust kind of just like perks up a bit, turns to Courage. It doesn't show any visible surprise on her expression, and just gives Courage a nod as she says, "Courage."
You.
Surprised you ended up in California.
I'm just staring her down.
How's what was the patient's name again? Well, you know what? How's the one you're looking after?
D93.
You followed my instructions on how to make sure he's properly cared for, correct? You did tell Gomine about the fact, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who's-
Yes. Courage, to remind you, Faust has been in communication with you for ever since. At least she's been trying to contact you. And I gave in DMs specifically. Yep.
I did hand her
All that has been. Some have been received more well than others.
sorry, I'm back. I did give Courage a I guess instruction manual or something along those lines on how to make sure the cyber new type under her care is actually properly cared for, rather than, getting random chemicals and hoping that works, because, well, yeah, it's better than nothing. Of
That's
course, Phelps
okay.
hasn't gotten any actual response, but she did give her that.
Can you just sit there?
Hello?
Did that pick up?
No, I don't think it did.
Oh, excellent. Faust went out for milk. Thank you, Tired. I said, how could you just sit there? For everything you've
What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm preparing these petite mobile suits for Macho, Bonky, and Bucky, and I to use to make sure the manhunters don't establish their deportation center. I'm not sitting around doing anything. I'm working.
I look to the officer she's talking to.
Uh, you two are familiar.
Familiar enough to know I shouldn't trust her. I
Yeah.
look at him and says, "Where's Matro?"
He just went to check on Bucky with.
I leave.
Okay.
Let's get back to work.
Right.
I don't have. Faust doesn't have time to be worrying about her right now. We need to make sure this operation goes off without a hitch.
Of course, ma'am. Suppose it's not pertain to my. It's not my business. He smiles.
Last time I saw Courage Hampson was in Dakar when she and Lieutenant Commander Macho were holding a gun to my head. In case you wanted to know what that was about.
Very eventful life you all have lived.
You could say that, yes.
Yeah. And now here you are in San Francisco. Suppose everything happens for a reason.
I suppose so.
Anyhow, you were asking about our connections, or you're asking about our weaponry. One idea which I've been working out with, but because we don't have any actual engineers on board, well, we do, but not military, is to weld some of the Reginas onto the petite mobiles. That'll give them significant
MS capability.
Yes.
Very
Alongside
well.
basic capabilities against possible patrol vehicles, anything on the ground, really.
Very well. I'll take a look at them. Lead me to them. I'll see what I can do.
That would be lovely. They haven't been updated since the war, but from my understanding, the Federation typically doesn't update its equipment past the mobile suit development.
After the advent of mobile suits, that's all the Federation focuses their development materials on.
Good for us.
When was the last time you've seen the Federation issue a new battle rifle?
I don't think the Federation has issued a new battle rifle in my lifetime, ma'am.
Exactly.
Point taken. The party... Bonky.
Bonker.
Let's say that after the commotion, you and Macho, after everything, finally bumping, after all the back and forth, you're back at the officer tent, and there the three of you are. Courage, Macho, and Bonky.
Courage. Long time no see.
I look to the both of them. And my first action. Are they standing right next to each other?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Probably like Looney Tunes through the door at the same time, basically.
Yeah.
I grab them both in a hug.
Oh, courage. Uh, good to see you too.
Where
Where
were
have you
you,
been?
Bonky? Well, I could ask you the same thing. You dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it really is how it went. Yeah, me and Bucky went to the moon for a while, and then we ended up here. Well, in Caraba, in Ayug. It was really pretty coincidence. I didn't really want to be found. It was just one day while working on a job, we bumped into Captain Clipboard of all people.
Huh. I look to Matro. Is Lieutenant Matro?
You know Matro?
Remember the Rio?
Vaguely.
I got transferred her
Oh, okay.
back in '80 after I got out of the hospital.
I'm really glad you're all right. Things looked really hairy there at the end of the war.
I turned to Matro.
Matro kind of having been taken aback by this whole thing, like collects his words for a moment and then just like in a rush just goes, "Oh God, Courage, I'm so sorry for what happened. I'm sorry we couldn't find you." And just basically like loops loops in a panic because it's been looking for her for a while, having actually found her again. Has not really thought through the conversation very well. As we know, Batcher doesn't do well with figuring out what the hell he's going to say till roughly when he's going to say it.
As Matro is stammering, I'm just gonna hug him to shut him up, and then say, "What's there to forgive?"
I mean, leaving you on the run from the Titans seems like a good place to start. Having you drummed out of the, having to live as a fugitive for the last couple of years seems a good place to start. And he, kind of trails off.
I back up. I put both my hands on my vest and says, "Well, they haven't caught me."
Thank goodness for that. Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Oh, bounced around. I had to smash a few skull ends just to make it ends meet.
Understood.
What about you? I thought you were in jail.
Not for very long. Turns out some connections let me off with a light sentence, but I've been sort of on the Titans radar ever since. So eventually, I got caught up in one of their drag nets and got caught up with the whole AU Caraba movement. Probably a little later than I should have.
Huh.
And Natural look kind of she would say, "I should warn you, Faust is here."
And with the mention of our name, my face glooms and changes. I already know.
occurs.
Yeah, this is
It's
some
like,
really
does that mean-
awkward signs.
It's so violence. It's like you know.
All right, I
and-
gotta go.
oh, fair enough. Have a good one. This is
Yeah.
kind of getting to the point where we're falling below a critical mass of players. I suspect.
I can wait.
Let's try to wrap up this scene, and then we can,
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
How? Not Frep. Frep's a player. Matro. How? I lead in. Are you? How can you trust her?
I'm free.
it's been a involved process, and I don't. I'm not going to ask you of anyone to forgive Faust, but I can say I honestly believe that she is trying to make amends for some of the mistakes she's made. It's been a process, but at least we're doing something useful here.
We also thought we were doing something useful, Ola. When we were fighting Xeon remnants, and she kept it at the Flanagan and Institute secret from us for 4 years.
I know, and I don't have a defense of that. I can only trust that she's being genuine now. Because if she wasn't, well, we'd probably all be dead. Had plenty of opportunities to.
We'd definitely all be dead, Courage. She's really stepped up to the plate given what we've been through.
I was just gonna say if we're gonna stop here, a good cut point probably would have been the "but how can you trust her" thing, and then fade to
I don't
black.
know. It's just I feel like you guys saying, like leaving it on kind of a cliffhanger would have been good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I honestly
We
think
can edit
cutting
it.
right there would be good.
we can continue we can redo some of that next session due to the
Also-
time constraints we've been experiencing. Which no fault to any of the players, I want to say, but
I'm also extremely hungry right now.
okay. With that, we can either get to this next session, the questions you had for me, or we could run through them right now.
Do it later. It's
Something. Yeah. Okay. I'll end the recording.